Hey guys, Leanna here, and welcome to today's episode of Leanna's Corner. Now, I know I haven't done a SmackDown review, or at least I don't think I did, and a Fastlane review, but nothing really happened on them. I mean, Fastlane, nothing really happened on Fastlane. I mean, none of the titles changed hands, or anything. And the only main exciting thing was the main event and Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns ended up winning to go on to face Triple H at WrestleMania for the championship. So I'm really looking forward to that, because Roman's my man. You don't mess with my man. Anyway, Monday Night Raw. Can we just take a second and appreciate? Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. Can we just take a second and appreciate how good Monday Night Raw was, except for the end. But because my man got beat up, and that's just not acceptable for me. Anyway, so it started off with Vince McMahon giving the Legacy of Excellence Award. And of course he gave it to Stephanie. And then all of a sudden this music hit, and we were like, what the heck? Like, who is this? And it was Shane McMahon, and me and my dad were in the room going crazy. We were just like, oh my gosh, Shane McMahon is back, like, what is this? And it was really weird, but, you know, it is what it is. But it was pretty awesome, and he was saying how he wants control of WWE, and was saying how far down it has gone since Triple H and Stephanie have been running it, and that is like super true. And so he has to. So Vince said if he can win a match, he can have control of Monday Night Raw. So he put him in a match at WrestleMania against The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell. So I don't really know how this one will go, but I think Shane will have something up his sleeve. I'm hoping anyway, because I'm tired of seeing Triple H and Stephanie. Then the Tag Team Champions New Day defeated Neville and Lucha Dragons. Nothing new there. Dean Ambrose confronted Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Now, there is a beginning story to this, and before Raw, about 6:30ish, when people were coming into the arena, the superstars, Dean got there and was getting out of the car and was walking, and Brock Lesnar come running and charged and attacked him, and he was put in the ambulance and taken out of the arena. Brock Lesnar, you know, they were saying he may well be headed to WrestleMania instead of Roman, and he doesn't take losing lightly. That's why he attacked Ambrose. Well, then all of a sudden ambulance lights come out, and Dean Ambrose come driving the ambulance in, still in his neck brace, and he couldn't even walk to the ring. He crawled and drug himself to the ring and challenged Lesnar to a no-holds-barred match at WrestleMania. Lesnar accepted, but Dean also got F5'd. So I am curious to see how that is going to play out, the storyline. I think it's awesome because Dean is pretty much indestructible, but I just don't think he's going to be Brock Lesnar. I mean, he might, but I don't know. The Usos defeated the Ascension, but those are tag teams that no one really is talking about right now, so we're going to stay with what we're talking about. Chris Jericho and AJ Styles defeated Heath Slater and Curtis Axel, and I like how they had Chris Jericho come out and was, you know, kind of being the better man, and was saying, you know, everything like, you know, AJ Styles is phenomenal and all that, and then they decided to be a team. Well, then we have the Wyatt family defeated Kane, Big Show, and Ryback, which that's not surprising. The Wyatt family never does anything fair. Sasha Banks defeated Naomi, and that's good. I like Sasha Banks. And then Charlotte showed up and informed Becky and Sasha will battle to become the number one contender at WrestleMania. So we'll see who gets it. Hopefully Sasha, because I think she would make a good champion. Now to the part that I don't want to do. Roman Reigns defeated Sheamus via disqualification. So, Roman Reigns has this work because Triple H made it clear that at the end of Raw's main event, which began as Reigns versus Sheamus, turned quickly into the beating of the number one contender by the game. Triple H made it his business to make sure Reigns never makes it to Dallas. While Sheamus made himself scarce, the King of Kings took Reigns apart piece by piece, jabbing him in the throat with the timekeeper's bell and pounding his face over and over into the commentary table until his nose bled. As a final kiss off to his number one contender, Triple H brought Reigns' limp body to the steel steps and pedigreed him onto them. So he basically demolished Roman, and there was blood everywhere. I fell asleep, so I didn't see it, but I got on my alarm went off this morning, and I turned it off, and I got on Facebook, and the first thing I saw was Roman sitting there with a towel over his head and blood everywhere, and I was, like, freaking out, because I was like, oh my gosh, what happened to my man? Like, what is this? What happened to my man? And I'm like, I figure he has a broken nose, but no one said anything, and then I checked my phone, and there was this tweet on Twitter, because, you know, I have to follow my man on Twitter. And no one can see it. I hate this. But it was Roman, and I'm trying to get the picture to, like, clear. And it's not doing it. But anyway, it's Roman Reigns, his Twitter. And he posted a picture, and he says, first post-surgery pic. Countdown to the butt whooping of Triple H's life starts now. Gunning for the King, Roman Empire. So he broke his nose, and he has to have surgery to repair it. And I'm trying to get this picture to, like, load. It's loaded. I just can't get the camera view on it. Right, let me see if I can turn the brightness down. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, there's Roman with his broken nose. And that does not make me happy. That was his first post-surgery pic, countdown to the butt whooping of Triple H's life starts now, gunning for the King, Roman Empire, and this is him with his nose, because this is my Twitter, because I follow my man on Twitter. And, yeah, so that is what happened on Monday Night Raw, and I am looking forward to SmackDown in the weeks to come to WrestleMania, because I think there's going to be some really interesting things happening. I will still continue to do my weekly updates, you know, with the wrestling and stuff, but this here on March 12th is going to be different, so stay tuned to the video relating to that later. And, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please follow me on here and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on Friday or Saturday on Leanna's Corner.